Hey everyone, good morning. So I can't pop in live because my little guys are watching a cartoon on my phone while I do a little bit this morning. I woke up this morning and as you guys can see that my husband's qualification period ended and I'm officially a Star Diamond coach. And I am so touched by the beautiful shout out that Michelle gave me. I literally cried when I read it. But I want to share something with you on the cusp of this that I think is important for you guys to understand about all of this. What clicked to help me finally get to where I am? What was it? It was overcoming the fear that I could not make the impact on other people's lives. It was overcoming the doubt that I could not teach other people to reach their goals. It was overcoming the fear of what would people think and what if people get mad and the what ifs. It was letting go of the what ifs to embrace the now and to embrace that freedom. Guys, when I think of my why, I have a twofold why in this business. The first is I do what I do daily, especially my exercise and fitness, to take care of myself. It is my anti-anxiety drug of choice so that I can be a better mom. And that is my hope of embracing freedom, is to help other people and inspire them to do the same. But the other day I was talking to Sarah Kroger, I believe, and I had this, and maybe it was Jill, I can't remember. I had this image in my head. I closed my eyes. See, I always say to visualize your why. And my why for a long time, I used to say it was to get out of debt. It was to get out of debt. Getting out of debt does not wake me up in the morning. It doesn't. Money does not wake me up. I would love money. I would love to not have student loans. I would love to make enough money to not worry about tuition for my kids, and when something pops up, not stress. And we're getting there, but that's not what motivates me. And my husband really helped me with that last fall. He said to me, "You're not working this business for the paycheck," which I wasn't, but I was focusing so much on, stressing so much about that I was letting it hold me back from inviting people to this opportunity, because I don't make six figures. And I thought or even a full-time income yet. So I thought in order to attract people, I had to. And my husband looked at me and he was like, because he was reading the book, It Starts With Why, which is what I had already listened to. And he said, your why, which he had to remind me, he said, is you love helping people find that freedom. So that started to sink in. I started to process it. And as people have been growing and our team is ignited and more people are coming, and what happened the other day was I closed my eyes. I had this image of 1,000 people standing on a mountaintop wearing a Embrace Freedom tank, smiling. There were moms of all shape sizes. There were dads, there were kids at their feet, and they were smiling because they had found freedom, whether that was comfort in their skin, whether that was were financially free, whether it was their marriages were saved, whether it was their faith was restored. They were all part of our team, and they were embracing this freedom that just shone light out. And as they did, it's like the legacy was spilling onto their children. That is my why. Okay. So how does that why happen? You reach out and you just invite people to this experience, this community. And for some people that will turn into a six-figure business. And for some, it'll turn into a support system that could save their life. Either way, that's my why. And that's why every single one of you are the reason that I got to be a Star Diamond coach. And as I grow, it's just a sign of you being an answer to that why. And so I want you to not be afraid. If you don't have a why that's monetarily driven, if you don't have a financial need, that's okay. Like, we have a financial need, but that's not my why. If you don't know what it is that is your why, don't be afraid to break that wall down. Because that was mine for so long. I was afraid of the what ifs and what people might think. I was a people pleaser, and I still battle with it. But I've overcome it, because to me, your freedom is more important than me pleasing people. And my family's health and well-being and happiness is more important than people pleasing. So I'm still learning. I'm learning better skills with time management. I'm learning to let things go and to trust more. I'm learning to trust the process and the journey. I'm going uphill. I'm climbing that mountain. I'm crossing that finish line, but I'm not going alone. I want that thousands of people, that legacy. That's my coaches and your coaches and their coaches. And I want it to spill over into our children. So I just want to thank Michelle for her leadership that's poured into me, and for all of you for your leadership. Whether you're a coach here for the community and you help in our challenges, whether you're building this business slowly, rapidly, you're not quite sure what you want, you're a leader, you're an instrument of this in my life, and you are a part of my why. And I want to thank all of you guys and let you know we're not stopping. Like, we're crossing that finish line, literally, figuratively, metaphorically. But if you are confused and feel like sometimes I don't have this, because you hear the national wake-up calls and people are like, I paid off $150,000 of debt and I was this and I wanted this, and don't try to mimic another person. You be you, dig into you, learn to be vulnerable, heal the parts of you. Let this coaching experience be not only an opportunity for extreme growth in your income and team, but in your personal life. Because I am not the same person I was 3 years ago when I said yes to that 10-day challenge with Michelle and Rebecca. I'm not. I am a happier person. I get up much quicker when I fall down. I still have my shortcomings, but I'm more in control of them. I'm a more positive person. I'm more comfortable being positive. I'm not afraid to love on people like I used to. I'm not afraid to be myself like I used to. Those are all seeds of freedom. And that's what motivates me to get up in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, that's what gets me up in the morning. And yeah, there's other things that come up, like my son and his special needs, and I want to be able to pay for his tuition and things like that. But honestly, it's more, that won't wake me up, the money. What wakes me up is the thought of having a day with him without screaming. That wakes me up. To have a day where he doesn't have a temper tantrum because we know how to help him. That wakes me up. And that, because if I get up and I grow our team and I help people, then that means I'll have the freedom to pay for that speech therapist to come here and that tutor to come here, and I can learn the skills to be a better mom. So all that being said, I'm sorry I'm so emotional this morning. I just wanted to share this with you, because if you are afraid of building a team because you think you're inadequate, we all are. We're all inadequate. But when we focus on our strengths, our inadequacies grow. When we develop our inadequacies by focusing on our strengths, we help other people overcome their fear. We're all inadequate in areas. Nobody's perfect. So I believe in all of you. Whatever your goal is, you can do it. And if you want to be on that journey and start to figure it out even more and more, don't be afraid to go there. You will never regret that decision to go down that path and discover that freedom and that why for you. So I love you guys. Have an amazing, amazing day.